Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Atira Nabila binti Maruslan. My student number is 2021108427 and I'm from class 4A. So in this video, I will present the individual infographic for this course, which is MGT300 for chapter 6 and chapter 7. So first, for chapter 6, which is volume, viewing and protecting organizational information. So first, in organization, information is everywhere. So employees must be able to obtain and analyze difference of level, formats and granularities of organization information. First, we look at information levels that have individual, departments and enterprise. So for individual must need their knowledge, goals and strategies. For department also have their goals, revenue and expenses, process and their strategies. Same goes to the enterprise, also have expenses, process and their strategies. For information format also just needs the document, presentation and spreadsheets. For document is only for the text document. For presentation database, which is for example that how the company present, and spreadsheet is Excel. And for granularities is the details, have a summary and aggregate. Granularities also means the level. So in granularities, we should have the report of each salesperson, product and parts. Also report for all sales personnel, all product and all parts. Same goes to the aggregate report across the department, organization and companies. Next is transactional and analytical information. For transactional means include all of the data in single business process or unit of work and function is to assist and carry out daily operation duties. For example, withdrawing cash from an ATM, or making a liner reservation or purchasing stock. For analytical information, it encompasses all organization information and its primary purpose is to support the performing of managerial analysis tasks. So here, analytical information include the transactional information, such as analytical information also include external and organization information like market, industry and economic conditions. Besides that, for the value of timely information, timely means aspect of information depend on the situation. So we have two time, which is real-time information and real-time system. For real-time information means immediate, up-to-date information, while real-time system that provide real-time information in response to query requests. So there is 5 characteristics of high quality information. Number 1 is accuracy, whether the value that's used are correct. For example, the name or spelling, the amount of dollar, the recorded are properly or not. Number 2 is completeness, that the value have any missing. For example, missing their address complete, their city, state or the error of code. Number 3 is consistency, that is aggregate of summary information in agreement with detailed information. For example, do all total fields equal the total true of individual fields, so the total is correct or not. Number 5 is unique, which is transaction entity of event represented only one of information. For example, there is any duplicate of any customer that request or order. Number 5 is timeless, whereas the information current with respect to the business requirement. For example, the information update weekly or daily or hourly are record or update or not. So if low quality information, there is own potential business effect resulting from the low quality information, and also have four primary source of it. So for potential business affect the resulting from the low quality, number one is can inability to accurately track customer. Number two is difficulty identifying valuable customer. Number three, inability to identify selling opportunities. Number four, marketing to non-existent customer. Number five, difficulty tracking revenue due to the incorrect invoice. And number six, inability to build strong customer relationship. For four primary source of low quality information is include number one, online customer intentionally enter the incorrect information to protect their privacy. Number two is information from different system have different entry standard and format. Number three, customer call their central operation and enter the abbreviated or erroneous information by incident or to save the time. And number four is third party and external information contains inconsistencies, inaccuracies and error. For database, number one is database models that have three models, which is number one is hierarchical database model. The information is organized into a tree-like structure and for example have own folder. Number two is network database model, which is a flexible ways of representing object and their relationship, and this database model need internet. Number three is relational database model that store information in a form of logically related with two-dimension tables. For this model, this is not no need internet but have folder which is need X and Y. For element of database, first we have entity that symbolize something like a person, place, thing, transaction or event about which information is stored. Second, attributed like characteristic or properties of entity class, the column. Third, primary key that when all we search that all information are displayed. And fourth, foreign key that combination of a primary key of one table that appear an attribute in other table and acts to provide a logical relationship among two tables. Number three is advantage of database from a business perspective. Number one is increased flexibility. A well-designed database should handle change quickly and easily and provide user with different view, which is physical view and logical view. Number two is increased scalability and performance. That scalability refers to how well a system can adapt to increased demand, and performance show that measure how quickly a system perform a certain process or transaction. That means how much system can be accessed. Number three is reduce information redundancy. Redundancy means the duplication of information or storing the same information in multiple places. Number four is increase information and integrity. Integrity means issue that involve information. There is two type of integrity, which is information integrity and integrity of constraints. For information integrity, that measure the quality of information, and integrity constraint that rules that help ensure that quality of information. Number five, the advantage is increased information security. That database offers several security features including password, access level and access control. Next is database management system, DBMS. means software through which user application program interact with a database. From the figures state that there is indirect interaction and direct interaction. So for indirect interaction, to arrive at database, there is several of stage that some information need to follow, which is accounts program, marketing programs, and manufacturing program. For direct information, all the information will direct to database. So means there is no stage available. So next for point number 6, data driven website, which means what's that change at website and what the change in interference. So data driven website is to keep consistently updated and relevant to the needs of its customer. Beside that, it's also useful when the site offers a great deals of information, product or service, and is also frequently agreed if they are buried under a avalanche of information when searching a website. Data-driven website, there is 7 advantage. First is development that allows the website owner to make change anytime. Number 2, content management. A static website requires a programmer to make updated. And number 3, feature expandability, that having a data website enables the site to grow faster than would be possible with a static site. Number 4, minimizing human error, that even most competent programmer charged with a task of maintaining many pages will overlook things and make mistakes. Number 5, cutting production and update costs, that a data-driven website can be updated and published. Number 6, more efficient. And number 7, improve stability, that any program who has updated a site website from static template must be very organized to keep track of all the source files. Integration means a low separate system that communicate directly with each others. So in integration, there is two integration, which is forward integration and backward integration. For example, for forward integration is as usually we buy. For example, a buyer access to the seller with their account, seller's account, while for backward integration, which is seller to buyer. For data warehouse, the definition of data warehouse is a logical collection of information that gather from many different operation database that support the business analysis activities and decision-making tasks. So next is ETL, well, short form for interaction, transformation and loading, that a process that interact information from internal and external database, transform to the information using a common set of enterprise definition, and loads the information into a data warehouse. So the figures show that the internal database, external database and data warehouse. So internal, that we have marketing, sales, inventory and billing. For external, we have competitor information, industry information, mailing list and stock market analysis. Then go through to the warehouse, and from warehouse go to the marketing data mart or inventory data mart or exploring and mining. In data warehouse, also we have cube, that common term for the representation of multi-dimensional information that users can slice and dice the cube to drill down into the information. Last, for data warehouse, we have business intelligence, which is BI, that information people to use to support their decision making efforts. So there is 3 principal BI enables to include, which is number 1 is technology, number 2 is people, and number 3 is culture. For technology, every company needs to follow the latest technology that we have, because we know nowadays is very good technology that we have. And so for people need to understand the role of people in BI that allows organization to systematically create insight and turn this insight into the action. And so for culture is a key responsibility of executive is to shape and manage corporate culture. So the tense which is the BI attitude flourishes in an organization depend in large part of organization culture.